Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here. We're at Baxter Cycle today and look what we have to look at. This is one of my dream bikes and this is the Chrome edition of that bike. I love the Triumph Speedmaster. It's actually one of my all-around favorite Triumphs. It's a cruiser, it's a good looking motorcycle, it's got loads of torque, it's very easy and pleasing power to access. That's why I like it so much, and I think it's an incredibly good looking, classic looking bike. I think it's, it's got the rigid rear end looking, but it's got a monoshock. It's got this incredibly comfortable seat. It's just an absolutely amazing bike. And this one is chrome. Look at y'all there. Ha ha ha. Chrome on the top of the tank. And red. Red and chrome are my two favorite things, you know. But isn't that just a beauty? These bikes are a 1200cc single overhead cam. They put just about 80 horsepower and just about 80 foot-pounds of torque, a little less than that. 6-speed transmission, and actually the Speedmaster has one of the smoothest transmissions I've ever had to use. One of the things I absolutely love about it. It's got incredible detail. Just a wow bike, you know, in every way. You got the beautiful Triumph heart. It's a liquid cooled engine, but it's got it looks like it's air cooled. Looks like it has monoblock carburetors, but it's fuel injected. Looks like the transmission is separate from the engine, but this is actually a cover for the brake reservoir and the chain sprocket. Looks like it's a rigid frame, but it's a, monoshock. Isn't that just gorgeous? Chain drive. Very classic look. It's got the ridge in the front and in the fender. I think it does that on the front and the back. Check that out. Got these massive brakes, massive brakes. I think they're 310 millimeter Brembos, dual disc on the front. 2 pistons. Just a beautiful thing. And on the back, I think the back brake is a 255 millimeter disc. Single piston. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. Wheelbase on this hot rod is 59.4 inches. It's 1,509 millimeters. I know that's a lot, but that makes it for a good cruising bike. And I like that. I like that a lot. This is the kind of bike that you can ride on and enjoy the ride beyond the motorcycle. You don't have to think about the motorcycle because the motorcycle takes care of itself pretty much. Decent amount of ground clearance. It's got a very low seat, 27.8 inches, I think. That's 706 millimeters. It's just got it all. Look at this battery box, with a chrome strap. I mean, a real throwback looking bike. One thing I always point out on these is check out the rear hub with that cone. That's another thing that's a throwback to the older days. The gorgeous spoked wheels. I think this is 16s, front and rear. I'm not sure about that. I'll put that down below if I've got that wrong. Weight on these are a little hefty, but not too bad. They're about 541 pounds, 245 kilograms. It's just a gorgeous thing, It's got the red covers and the plugs. Like I said, the monoblocks. The full oil tank. It looks like an oil tank, but it's not. It's got these beautiful, look at all this chrome. Just very massive looking motorcycle. And like I said, very comfortable to ride. It just does it all. I mean, if you want an easy-going cruiser with loads of torque, this is it. Everything comes in low, it's right over idle, very easy to go and do with. I mean, look at the details on the headlight here. These little big old chrome ring and just a gorgeous thing. Here's the tag on it, by the way. And out the door price is right there. But let's turn the key on once. Keys on the side over here. There's the dash. I think this has cruise control, horn. This is information button. And a mode button. Here's a mode button over here. Stop start button. Hazard lights. Looks like adjustable levers. The round mirrors. Let's do the mode button. Let's take a look at this here. Rain and road. Okay, so that's road mode, rain mode. And over here, the information button. Let's push that and see what happens. Trip 1, trip 2. I'm not sure what that is. Miles per gallon, it says. This is a brand new bike, so those information doesn't pop up. Remaining range is my guess on that one. Time. Yeah, RPM. So there is a tach. It's built into that. But look at that. It's a gigantic Oculus right there. Fuel light. It's got a fuel gauge on the side too, by the way. Engine light, ABS light, ABS brakes, of course. Just a very neat looking thing. I don't know if it has a gear indicator or not, but anyway, isn't that just a beautiful look? Check that out. That chrome and the red. It's just a beautiful thing. Shut that down. I love how it's, you know, brushed. That's all brushed aluminum. Get on the other side, we'll get a better look of it. Now here's the heart, brushed. Look at that plate there to protect everything. Just a beautiful, beautiful thing. I just love it. Love it. There's the radiator, just kind of blends in and disappears. The forks are covered, and I don't know the travel. I'll try to find the travel for the front and for the rear. But I have driven these. I've driven 2 or 3 of these, so probably not too far, maybe 20 miles total. And I just love the way they handled. They were just very easy to ride, easy. You know, you could live outside, you could sightsee and watch the world go by, and you know, very comfortable, nice wide bars, very, just kind of does it all for you. Look at that rear end. Let's turn the lights on here. Get a good look at the, there's the taillight, LED taillight. And you're not going to be able to see, the GoPro never really shows this very well, but there's little, like, they look like T's, and kind of a half ring over here. And let me shut that off and we'll come back to that. Maybe you can see that on the inside. It's a really neat look. So get yourself down here to Baxter Cycle and look at one of these. And it's just a very handsome motorcycle. And it's got these big disc brakes, but yet it looks like it has the, you know, the old-fashioned drum hubs. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I really love these exhaust pipes. These cut pipes. Sharp cut pipes. Just a gorgeous machine. Just a gorgeous machine. Look at the piping on the seats. The little lumbar support right there. Beautiful all the way around. I just am in love with this. I really love the fact that they've finally come out with a red one of these and the chrome here, and of course really just a real showpiece. But a truly beautiful motorcycle. If y'all are interested in something like this, new or used Triumph or Royal Enfield, get yourself down here to Baxter Cycle, check these guys out. If it's nice where you're at, get out and ride. Wahoo!